Hi everybody, Marco Carvalho here from businesscreditbuilders.org. Today's video, we're going to talk about an easy way to get a business line of credit for your company. We're going to share with you 3 sources that have relaxed requirements. So if you're frustrated, you're a business, you're operating, and you've been getting turned down for a line of credit from your bank or your credit union, or let's say you have credit issues, or you've been in business less than 2 years, or let's say you don't meet the revenue requirements of many of the alternative lenders require, like 20,000 or more in revenue, then we're going to share with you 3 sources where you can get an actual business line of credit, not a credit card, a line of credit for your business that has relaxed requirements. So let's get started. Why it's easy. When I'm talking about the requirements, I'm going to share with you what we mean by easy. Minimal time in business. That's something that you may be struggling with traditional banks, where they want you to be 2 years or more in business for a traditional line of credit. They want to see a longer track record. So the 3 sources we're going to share with you here in this video have minimal time in business requirements. And I'm talking about as little as 6 months in business. With one of our sources. The other 2 have 1 year in business. Minimal revenue. This is another challenge you may be facing as a business owner, where a lender may require you to be doing 20,000 or more in revenue, and let's say you don't meet that revenue requirement. So an easy business line of credit in this video we're going to share with you is the revenue requirements are less than that. Another thing is your minimal credit score. If you're at 500 or 550 credit score, most traditional lenders and credit unions are flat out going to deny you for a line of credit for your business because of that issue alone. Even alternative lenders require you to have a higher credit score. These 3 easy sources have minimal credit score requirements as little as 550. And minimal docs. This is another thing when we're talking about an easy business line of credit, because you don't have to provide all this documentation where a traditional bank or a credit union may require from you. So let's get started on number 1 is One West. This particular company, it's actually a marketplace, but it has what's called an automated business lending process. I'm going to share with you why this is really, really powerful, because of the fact that this process is automated. You don't have to go through lots of phone calls or paperwork. It's completely done online. You can apply in minutes. And the way this works is they actually have 50 lenders in their network, okay, 50 lenders. So when you fill out your application, you upload your 4 months of business bank statements. One of the things I want you to realize is this doesn't mean you're going to have all these lenders contacting you and making offers for you. The way this particular company works, which I love about it, is the fact is they take the top 3 offers and they present those to you after you've gone in review, and it's completely automated. So you get to choose which offer based on the loan pre-approval amount, the terms, the interest rate, and you can select it and then move forward with that specific lender that you choose that's presented to you. So if you're getting frustrated, you're applying for a line of credit from this lender, like individually, and you get declined. You apply over here, you get declined. You apply over here, you get declined. When you're dealing with one lender, the challenge is if you don't meet their specific requirements and decline, there's no other offer they have for you. In this particular platform, there's 50 different lenders. So everything is being funneled through, and you're only getting 2 to 3 really good offers, and you can determine which one you want to accept. And that's what I love about this particular company. What's great about that is that you can receive your funds fairly quickly. The interest rates start as low as 12.99%, and they actually go up. Now remember, this is not going to be competitive with a traditional bank because there's less data, there's less information you're going to provide. You're simply uploading bank statements. They do have many other type of funding programs here, but the minimum requirements are fairly simple. You're going to need to be 6 months in business. That's the minimum requirement. Monthly revenue is $10K. Now they do say you could go as low as $5,000 in revenue a month. I recommend $10,000 because if you're doing only $5,000 in revenue, you may not get an offer, and it may be a very small offer when it comes to a line of credit or even a loan. Okay, so at least you want to be doing $10,000 a month, 6 months in business. Minimum FICO score is 550 with this. So if you meet those requirements, then you can apply for this. It's very simple, and you can decide which offer you want to accept. You do need to upload your 4 months most recent bank statements. You do have to provide a government issued ID like a driver's license or state ID, so that's to verify who you are. But that's really it. It's really quick. You go to smartfundingreview.com, and that's going to take you directly to the application right here. So you'll see You can get started. Plus, you can either get started here by pressing this tab or press Apply Now. And that's going to take you right to the application. It's going to ask you some questions. You have to upload your most recent bank statements, and literally within minutes you can get your offers right there on your screen, and you can decide which ones you want to pursue and get started. This is a great option for those of you who have minimal time in business. You're looking for fast funding, literally within 24 to 48 hours to get funding. You may have some personal credit issues. You have the revenue requirements are fairly small in this. Now let's talk about number 2. This is a direct lender that's called Loot. I've done a video on this particular lender before. They have 3 to 100,000 in lending. This is a simple automated process as well. You can get approved in hours. You receive these funds the same day. If you pay off when you draw on your line of credit, you get a discount. There's no outstanding fees on that. They also increase your credit lines as you're making your payments on time. And there's no hard credit pull. So they're going to do a soft pull on your Experian. They don't have a minimum FICO score, but at least we've seen 500 or higher credit score minimum you want to have. Now, one thing to take into consideration though with Loot, with this particular lender, you go to fundingfast.org, but you have to be at least a year in business with that. So with One West, it's 6 months minimum in business, 10,000 revenue a month. Here it's 1 year in business, which is still a very low threshold compared to traditional banks and credit unions want you to be in 2 years in business. Monthly revenue, 16,000 a month in revenue. No minimum FICO score, average daily balance, 3,000 in your business bank account. They don't want you to have negative daily balances of more than 4 times per month. You do need to do a Plaid connection, so you have to connect your bank account with Plaid, which is read-only access, and that's how this underwriting process is so fast. One thing I want to talk about is prohibited industries with this lender. They don't accept cannabis, firearms, or nonprofit companies. They do have some high-risk industries here as well. That doesn't mean you're going to get declined if you're in a high-risk industry, but your offer may be a little more restricted. So you're going to go to fundingfast.org, and that's going to take you directly to this website. You'll see my mug right there. We have a relationship with this direct lender, and you simply click the Apply Now tab right here, and that's going to take you through their application process. And they're fairly quick, and once you're approved, then you can draw on your line of credit. You want to draw on your line of credit right away. It's not something that they have a requirement that you have to draw on your line of credit, but it's something that we recommend to keep your line of credit open with them. I've done a video on this previously. If you have like American Express credit card, whether a personal one or a business one, you want to watch that video right here because there's a different way to apply for this line of credit if you already have a relationship with American Express. If you don't, then I'm going to share with you how to apply for a line of credit, and they do have a pre-approval process to know if you're pre-approved for this line of credit. They offer lines of credit from $2,000 to $250,000, and their term lengths on their lines is 6, 12, 18, or 24 months when it comes to repayment on the amount that you draw on your line of credit. You get to choose your term. Do you want to, when you draw your funds on your line of credit, do you want to repay it in 6 months, 12, 18, or 24 months? There's no origination fees that American Express charges, no annual fees, no prepayment penalties, so you can pay off on your line of credit early if you want without any penalties. And this is a very fast, simple application. You only pay for what you use. Their requirements are 18 years or older, you have to be a U.S. citizen, and you have to be time in business as 1 year. So with the 3 sources we're sharing with you, the first one, One West has the least amount of time in business, which is 6 months. The other 2 are 1 year in business at least. Next, average monthly revenue is $3,000 a month in revenue. So they have a very low threshold here with American Express. Minimum FICO score is 660, so they do have a higher credit score requirement compared to the other 2 sources that we talked about. You will be required to link your business bank account to your application when you apply. That allows them to see the revenues coming in, your average daily balance, your deposits, etc. So that's the minimum requirements for American Express. You go to American Express to apply here, all you're going to do is you're going to click on Business. And then you're going to go to where it says Business Line of Credit. Click on Business Line of Credit. And you'll see right here is they have their line of credit pre-approval process. Am I pre-approved? Just click on that. Decide if you want to log in with your American Express existing account, or you could create a new account with American Express. So that's how their process works. Now this is another line of credit you can get with less restrictive requirements compared to a traditional bank or a credit union. For those of you who are looking for these types of easy approval line of credit where there's less restrictions, let's say you have credit issues that you're working on, but you have a good business, you have revenue coming in, and your credit is less than perfect. You may have some collections on your credit report. You may have some late payments or derogatory items. Then I would recommend checking out our AI Credit Pro software. We did a video on this as well. You could check this out where it goes into detail. But this is a free software using artificial intelligence to help you repair your credit. It is free for the software, but it does require you to sign up for a smart credit subscription. When you register here, you connect it, and that does require you, because the credit reports are automatically imported into the software, and that's how you're able to assess and create disputes and submit them to the credit bureaus to work on repairing your personal credit. So with that, you're just going to go to businesscreditbuilders.org, and you'll click on AI Credit Repair at the top here, and this will take you to our AI Credit Pro software. There's a demo video right here, and to get started, click here, and all you're going to do is register, and you can get started right away if you're looking to repair your personal credit. Now, another option we have for those of you, this is in addition to the 3 credit sources we have, is once you've repaired your personal credit, let's say you have strong personal credit, and you're looking for another easy way to get a business line of credit. This is not an actual traditional line of credit, but we do business lines of credit in the form of business credit card funding. And this is for individuals. If you have good, strong personal credit and you want to leverage that to your advantage and get revolving lines of credit that you can use for business, they only report to the business credit bureaus. This will help you build business credit. We go up to $175,000 in acquisition for credit cards for the business. This doesn't report to your personal credit. This will help you build your financial trade lines on with the business credit reporting agencies. So this is a pre-qualification that you could do. You simply upload a copy of your credit report. We can give you a projection in 24 to 48 hours. This is another opportunity for you to get business lines of credit for your business in the form of business credit card funding. Of course, you know we have our business credit building platform, which is available at businesscreditbuilders.org. So if you found this information useful, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Click subscribe. That way you're notified every single time that we have a new video coming out on new credit sources, ways to build up business credit and maximize your company's funding ability. Make it a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.